Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. It is 11 a.m. here at Biz Expo West. For those of you who joined after the kickoff, I'm Ron, and we are in it. Boy, I just came back from the floor there, and the exhibitors are buzzing with people. The life is coming to the floor, and it's really amazing. Also, the breakout rooms in this Zoom session, if you can't be here at Tektronix in Beaverton, join a breakout room at the break. So if after this session, so again, a reminder, program notes, each hour, so that was our first hour, this is the next hour leading into a couple featured guests that will also include a giveaway as well as a note from one of our sponsors. Then we're going to go back to the trade show floor. We're going to go back to the breakout rooms. So for those of you who just couldn't stop doing the networking, you can continue in the breakout room. We're going to keep those open, but we really invite you to stay here in the main room, as well as this is being shown for those of you on Zoom. This is being shown on the trade show floor. We're going to be showing you the trade show floor after our guests come in. But before that, we have our hourly giveaway. So with that, again, a reminder, anyone who registered in the Eventbrite is eligible for these giveaways. So this first hour, we're giving away wine. Why? Because, it's been a pandemic and a few things, and it's always good to start with a glass together. So we're gonna share that, and then at the next hour and beyond, we're going to be giving away Timbers tickets, $400 gift certificate to Televana Inn, and others. So that's going to hopefully have you pause for just a little bit, take a breath, and enjoy these featured guests. So first though, here we go. We have a giveaway again from our randomly selected number generator from the Eventbrite registrations and the hand that came in from the offset. So this person is a winner of a bottle of Ardiri wine. That is Ted Spear. Ted Spear with RWDI. Ted, great for you. You get a bottle of wine. You can, if you're online, you can claim it with jumping in right now. If Ted's on the Zoom, you can get Spotlight and you can say, hey. Or if you're on the floor, go to table 19, which is the best HQ table, and claim that wine. If he doesn't, guess what? It's coming back at the end of the show. So we're going to be giving away more goodies later. So without further ado, I'm so excited. I have two very special guests that are going to be coming up and sharing their story of staying true in 22. Bob and Alan, if we can get a virtual spotlight here, get them up to the front and see if we can make sure where they're in. I can see Bob. There you are, Bob. Hey. And there you are, Alan. All right, Alan and I go back quite a ways. It was before the Bybee Lakes Hope Center was actually opened. And I met him as he was sharing a vision of turning this former correctional facility out in North Portland into a housing transition center. So our why for Best HQ is all about elevating purposeful work. And Alan is one of the most incredible spirit-filled individuals and real leaders of community that has an amazing story to share. He's also going to be introducing a great friend, Bob Grover, with Pacific Landscape Management, and I'm excited to hear your story. So, hey, Alan, are you there? Can you unmute?
I am. Good morning.
Great to have you on board, friend, and amazing the work you're doing out there in North Portland.
Well, thank you, Ron, and what a great event you guys have going on here. My name is Alan Evans, and I'm the founder and executive director of Helping Hands Reentry Outreach Centers. We're an organization that runs trauma-informed, data-driven homeless solutions in 5 Oregon counties around the state. I was homeless for 27 years. I changed my life 20 years ago and started a program that we listen to people's stories when they come through the door. We put it into our system tactical demographics, and it gives us the ability to help people from the bottom achieve sustainability in communities. 3 years ago, we got connected with this building in Portland that we were able to put a deal together with Mr. Jordan Schnitzer to open up a 318-bed facility. Along the way, as we were starting the campaign, we've always understood the importance of mixing the businesses in our communities with the vision that we had to be able to promote change, to create best practice for homeless reentry in the state. And it's never haven't been anything short of amazing, the relationships that we built along the way. That if we can take the businesses in a community and allow them to be involved in promoting change and understanding and learning stuff, and it really changes the outlook that we have when we're facing such a big problem in homelessness. Our organization started off doing that, and along the way, we met great people like Ron and organizations that wanted to come alongside of us to help us to do that. And one of the first people who approached me was Bob Grover from Pacific Landscape Management. And he said, I will provide services at this facility for you. And along the way, we learned to build relationships. And Bob was a great relationship for us because he had this heart to want to see and promote change in our community. We understand that collaboration is the key to solving problems, is when everybody understands and everybody sits around the table, that we can start to impact our communities in ways that we can move the needle as we try to assist people who are barely making it on the streets in Portland or all over the state. Our organization serves 5 Oregon counties: Clatsop, Yamhill, Lincoln, Tillamook, and Multnomah County. And we're soon looking into an expansion into Washington County. And it's because of my relationship that we built, our relationship we built with Bob and his business, and the connections where people can get involved in doing that. So I would like to introduce our friend and who has a vision himself. And Bob Grover, would you like to take it from here?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Alan. And just really briefly, I'm a landscape contractor who serves the Portland metropolitan area. We actually have 300 employees, and I have a employee-centric organization, and we like to be involved in the community, and we like to help build and develop our people. And my story, I serve a lot of commercial real estate owners throughout the Portland metropolitan area who have been struggling with the impacts of the homeless crisis that has continued to grow in our area. And when I heard that Jordan Schnitzer had bought the facility and wanted to turn it into a homeless recovery center, and the response that the community had gotten that, oh my gosh, you want to put homeless people in a jail, and I see them on the streets and under bridges, and I'm thinking, I want to put them in a building. So we reached out as they were developing the center and said, I want to do my part. And we've donated our service to the facility. And as I got to understand their model and see what they did, just really blown away with their success rate and what they're doing there. And I reached out to Alan last fall and said, I'm so touched by what you're doing. I want to try to help. I'd like to see how we could maybe bring this to Washington County. So I'm working with a group in Washington County to try to do something rather similar out here. And it's just a tremendous model that provides love and support, a roof over people's head, education, drug and mental services, and helps people find out what's causing their homelessness and helping them, giving them that service. And I think it's just a phenomenal model. And I am so inspired, and everybody that I bring out to the facility and expose to what they're doing are just absolutely blown away. So Just really, really great. And I'm just feel very fortunate to have the opportunity to assist in helping support his organization and helping potentially expand his organization in Washington County. On the quadruple bottom line, yes, we're businesses. Yes, we're here to make money. Yes, our employees are here to make money. Yes, our customers are in business to make money through utilizing our service, but trying to have this be all about people. We're serving people. People work for us. We'd like to serve our people in the community. I really love the idea of the quadruple bottom line. And I think my being able to be involved with Alan and what he's doing at the Bobby Lakes Hope Centers and potentially in Washington County is a great example of the quadruple bottom line.
Outstanding. Thank you so much, Bob. And if I can get Alan back in spotlight again, we're going to transition it in the program. And Alan, where are you at there, buddy? There you are. And I'll be coming up next to you. Hey, Bob, I just want to say thank you. I've had the privilege of working closely with your team actually out there with the Vet Rest Victory Garden. That's the Bobby Lakes, the Hope Center. If those of you who haven't been out to the Bobby Lakes Hope Center, a year ago, Alan, you and I stood there with our arms over each other's shoulders, and you looked out and said, Ron, we're gonna have this thing flourishing with plants and trails and a greenhouse, and lo and behold, 170 trees later that were nurtured and really taken care of by the Pacific Landscape Management team. That space, that 3-acre Victory Garden, is, I can tell you firsthand, changing lives. And it's the great team that you had out there, both of you. And I deeply appreciate you sharing your story and for what you're doing, making a difference in community. All right. Well, we will see y'all there. Thank you. Hey, Alan, I have a special gift for you here. It's going to be coming up right after our next speaker, our sponsor friend from Oregon Department of Human Services and Oregon Health Authority. And that's our friend James. He's going to be checking in on the floor. But before that, I'm going to say thank you to you two. And so we'll say bye on the virtual spotlight. And I'm going to say hello to Miss Brenda Pearson with Oregon Department of Human Services. Hey. Yes. Thank you so much for coming out, Brenda. It's been a go. And this event doesn't happen without the commitment of organizations like yours, like you, the person that believes in purposeful work. And I so appreciate you helping to make this happen, because it doesn't happen without our amazing sponsors. So with that, a word from our sponsor, the Oregon Department of Human Services and OHA. Brenda, take it away.
Thanks so much, Ron. And realistically, this really happens because of you. Let's give credit where credit is due here.
Our team.
It really happens because of you and your team. It's really phenomenal. And we love what you're doing here. Not just our agency, but bringing us all together. And thank you for this opportunity to tell them the true and positive story about our commitment to economic prosperity here in Oregon.
You've had a pandemic worth of a lot of work, so love to hear more.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Hey, so I'm really thankful that we're here in person and on Zoom live to talk about that commitment, our commitment to Oregon's economy. It really is about bridging the gap between the public and private sector. And when I say private sector, I mean for-profit and non. It really takes all of us working together across the sectors and across industries to keep Oregon's economy healthy. An example of how that works is really coming to mind for me about an opportunity that we have as a government agency to contract with a nonprofit organization called Baker Technical Institute, or you know how we love our acronyms, BTI. So Baker Tech has mobile training units. They're able to do rapid response training by taking these mobile training units, these simulators, anywhere in the state of Oregon. Ron, not only can we contract with them, you could, any business could, or any agency could, really. But this is an opportunity to really provide folks who are re-entering the workforce or maybe pivoting something's happened in their life and they're getting back out there and they're learning a skill in a particular trade so that they're able to be placed in a living wage job. What that means to all of you is employers who are looking for workforce, have we got talent for you? Come see us at Table 21 or in Breakout Room 21 to learn more about that. Contracting opportunities, workforce talent, gosh, you name it, childcare support. We just have so much collaboration available to our business partners, for-profit and non in the public sector. We're thankful to be here today. Really appreciate it.
Outstanding, outstanding. Thank you so much, Brenda.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
See ya.
All right. Well, hey, we're about ready to get back to Expo. Before we send you back to the breakout rooms, Alan, I got a little share for you. I got my good friend, Mr. James Autry, on the floor. There's a lot of people that are hearing this simulcast, and we're going to get a glimpse of that if the technology allows. James, are you out there, my friend?
I am here, Ron. I'm at the Best HQ's Minecraft booth.
There you are.
And so you can.
James, what is happening at the trade show floor?
Well, right here we have Aaron talking about Minecraft. That's a critical part of Best HQ. I think you had a Minecraft event last Friday, or is it coming up tomorrow? I can't remember.
It's later in the month.
Later in the month. But yeah, there's a lot of activity here on the floor. We've got George Ledoux with Identity Project. Here we have also Mr. Mike Sullivan talking to us about serving our neighbors. And we've got a couple of things featured here on my side panel here on serving our neighbors. We've got information about the Bobby Lakes Hope Center, but just amazing partnerships. Just folks saying hi. It is so much fun to see all this activity and to have people in person connecting and just doing what they need to do to make business and support each other. So we're on the side panel. Coming around here, we have the Saturn Barter Company. So hello, say hi. A couple more folks will be into the main hall. Montana Sapphires. You can see those guys. And then a bunch of other folks happening here. Here's the main floor. Yep. And just lots of people connecting around business and being able to help each other. Got any questions for me?
Well, how's that big screen looking? There it is. So the simulcast happening on the floor.
Up on the big wall, right there.
How about that? And also the Zoom viewing room. I know that some folks are there when they're taking a break. So
We'll see if there's anybody in the Zoom room.
So James, why don't you go ahead and let folks know where you're at, and then we're going to get them back to the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is the main hall where we've always had some people, lots of different sponsors. We usually have about 150 exhibitors. This time we only have 50. And so this is kind of the eating place for coffee. We have lunch being served here on the back side. And I'm walking to the Zoom viewing room so people can actually come in here where it's a little bit quieter and see ourselves talking on the Zoom. So
good
live
stuff.
From the floor, this is James Autry with Serving Our Neighbors.
All right, James, thank you so much for sharing. So with that, we are going to move into the next hour of the program, which is what we call our planet-themed hour. So this main room will have a roll video featuring our purposeful projects and also some of our sponsors, but also more networking that will happen in the Zoom breakout rooms. And it's not too late to get your ticket. Come on down and meet some James and others from the floor there. So with that, again, thanks to Alan, thanks to Bob. We really appreciate the incredible work you're doing. Again, all of our sponsors. We're going to wrap it for this hour. We're going to come back at the top of the next hour. I think we got some Timbers tickets that are going to be given out. So at noon, we'll come back here. Otherwise, you can hang out in the main room, go to the Zoom breakout rooms, or jump in your car if you're close enough to come on out to Tech and meet some friends. All right. Thank you so much.